So, everybody leveled up.
We leveled up.
Leveled
I
up.
didn't level up in roll Tony, but I can do that real quick.
Real fast. We'll get to you last.
No problems.
All right, we're just gonna go through real quick. What everybody got? Level 4. Bob, we'll start with you.
Okay. I got my level 3 specialty thing because I'm a lame sauce person who multiclassed. And that means that I get arcane armor. So now Griffin is fully covered by his armor instead of just being like mostly covered by his armor. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what it looks like. What was it? And then he's got some fancy gauntlets now as part of his armor. Because he's probably going to start with Guardian. Did you get anything else? Tools of the trade, the right tool for the job. Proficiency with Smith's tools, which I already had, so I grabbed... Shit, what did I grab? That, I didn't add that, so I need to add that. Yes, so proficiency with that. And then with an hour's uninterrupted work, I can create thieves' tools, or actually with thieves' tools or artisan's tools, I can create any other kinds of tools.
Cool.
So now
Pretty sweet.
That's a
people don't need to carry around tools.
big level for you.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Got an extra spell slot too.
Awesome. And Bob, I still kind of working on this because I'd like to say that it's because I'm working really diligently, but the answer is honestly just because I forgot to do it because it's been a week.
Oh shit! I totally forgot about it too. If you're talking about the spell,
yeah,
cool. Oh, nice. I like that.
So basically, as long as you have a glowing lantern, it's a level 1 spell. If you have the glowing lantern, you can use it to get advantage on the navigation roll to navigate through the darkness.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Kind of link the lesser light to the greater light.
Right. Sympathetic connections.
Yeah, I like that.
Cool. All right. Grace, what did you get?
Feat I took, Bobber.
Skill expert was the feat you took.
Yeah, skill expert.
And what skill?
Survival.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. The skill is I got. Yeah. So I got to up stuff. I got survival. I also got another spell. So now I can do this cool silent image thing.
Mm-hmm. See that.
Anything else?
You got a point in dex, which increased some stuff. I think that's it.
I'm super skilled.
So you got survival stuff now. So you guys finally have somebody that can navigate
for 2 games. I guess we can talk about.
Yeah, we'll talk about
that.
We'll talk about that later.
But yes.
All right, cool. Kyle, what'd you get?
Well, the feat I took isn't gonna do anything for me now. It's basically a feat I took for when I multi-class later, and I took Battle Mage.
Warcaster?
I'm gonna be Warcaster, yes. I'm gonna be the only barbarian wizard that's ever existed. Because it is a very dumb combination, but it makes me laugh.
I love it. All right, cool. So yeah, down the road when you multi-class, that's gonna be in 2 levels?
It'll be yeah.
All right. So in 2 levels, your feat will be worthwhile.
Yep, exactly.
Awesome. All right.
As long as I don't die before then.
As long as you don't die before then, no promises, no pressure.
I mean, is this a ritual or not?
Jorah does run headfirst into battle before anybody else to prove that he is not small.
That is true.
All right. Calixtus, what do you got?
I also picked up skill expert.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
I thought we were just all saying oh.
What skill did you pick up? Murder? Poisoner's kit?
Couldn't pick up a tool with skill expert, unfortunately. No, I picked up persuasion as my one that I'm gonna be whatever in trained in, and then my expert one will be insight,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
and then I picked up
That
wisdom
fits.
for my bonus.
yeah, that makes
What's
sense.
your passive insight now?
My passive insight would be 18.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. Ain't nobody lying to you anytime soon.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
forgot. Eris also got brewer's supplies. So
Oh yeah, that's right.
oh, that's exciting.
how could we forget that?
I don't
It's an
know.
important thing.
Every dwarf needs brewery supplies.
And then I get an extra second level spell slot and a first level spell slot.
Oh, okay. Well, that's useful.
Yeah,
Very
it's
good.
fancy.
Oh, Disneyland's back.
Yeah, I want to know what Sareth got too.
Can y'all hear me at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I took dual wielder, just because I got those two long swords, and then I got another spell, and I took green flame blade.
Oh, okay.
So-
Cool.
Green
Very
flame
nice.
blade.
Every time I hear the name Green Flame Blade, I just want to hear somebody scream it in like a really bad Japanese accent, like we're in an anime. You know,
Like because it's Laguna Blade.
basically. Just because it sounds like something that an anime character would scream as they attack. That's all.
And I guess I forgot about that.
flame blade.
Yeah,
I
exactly
did
like that.
switch Firebolt off and put Booming Blade back on because I like the thought of booming blading with my Thunder Gauntlets. Seems like overkill in a fun way.
Oh, you have Thunder Gauntlets now?
Yeah,
Okay. So you're punching dudes.
punching dudes makes it easier to cast spells since my components on my body.
All right, cool. Well, sounds like everybody got some cool upgrades. All right, awesome. Does anybody want to give a quick recap of last week's shenanigans?
Sure. I think unless someone else wants to do it.
I don't remember yesterday.
Okay, I can do it. So last week we got led around the town by. Is his name Tom?
Tom, yes.
Yeah, we got led around the town by Tom. We had a party with some beer. We tried to make Tom an honorary member of the group, and then realized
one
that
second.
was
Austin, can you mute when you're not talking? Because
oh yeah,
Disneyland is super loud.
Disneyland. It is super loud.
Yeah, absolutely, I can.
Thank you.
It is listening to it that makes me feel like I'm there.
Sorry.
It's the sounds. It's the sounds of Camp Vigilance.
Everybody's so
Or Fort
happy there.
Vigilance.
It's the happiest
Yeah.
place in the darkness.
Yeah, the important parts. We found out that the mystery crop is Croche, and then Jorug had not one but two bites of Croche, one of which was like pimple popping pustules in his gobbet.
But it tasted very good.
Yes, he loved the taste of it. Had some wine, also made of Croche. We talked to the dwarf Marta, I think. Got some information from her about the elven dragon riding paladin, or ostensibly knight, or whatever, who is the guardian of Whitecliff. I think I got that. And that's like all kobold land now, and for some reason he's helping out
kobolds.
the kobolds, or in charge of them or something. And they're on their way here, and we were deciding, I think when the game ended, we were like going to bed thinking like maybe we need to get the fuck out of here or something, but I don't think but then I think some of us were like kind of want to stay and see how this plays out. So
Yeah.
and that's a large swath of it. We got tour of the city, drank some beer, found out about an elven knight.
Oh, yeah, we had like a impromptu party, and like
we had an impromptu party. Yep, that's right. Gave out 4 gallons of beer.
That's right.
Well, probably gave out 2 gallons of beer because, Eris is there.
Are you sure you're not a bard?
Who?
Wannabe bard.
Oh, Eris? Yeah. Wannabe bard for sure.
All right. Good. Get an inspiration.
Oh, excellent. Need one of those.
All right. So, we'll start the next morning, the morning after your party. This is the day that the scout said that, or that Heska said that he expected the army, the Kobold army, to arrive at Fort Vigilance. Is there anything that you guys want to do before they arrive? Also, if you're gonna leave, now's the time.
So we did get a long rest, right, Steve?
Yes, you get a long rest.
I think I want to then try to do the thing that we were talking about, where we integrate the glowing lantern into the armor.
Sure.
Cool. I was thinking it could be like when it's on, because I want that to be a part of it, right? Like we still have the lever on the back, and when it's on, hold on, I had a where is it?
I think I get an extra to prepare an extra spell or something too, so I'm gonna do that.
Kind of like, I'm imagining it like the back part's kind of like beetle armor or beetle themed, and so when you pull the lever up, the wings go back a little bit, like what are they called? Lightning bugs? No, fireflies.
Fireflies.
Like a firefly thing. And so when the things go up, like the wings go back a little bit, and refractors come and shoot the light out in all the directions. So it's still doing its normal glowing lantern thing. And then when we pull the lever down, it all shuts in and goes back to the 5-foot dim.
Okay. Yep, easy enough.
Cool.
All right, and what are your artificer powers for the day?
Artificer powers Guardian.
Yeah, you get
Guardian
2, right?
mode. Oh, my sorry, not the armor. The artificer powers. For the day, we will do the +1 AC because probably we're going to be in a fight. And let's do the homunculus today.
Very good.
Steve, I want the opposite of warding bond.
Murdering bond. Oh, it's the curse spell from that one game where you cast Path of Exile. Anyway.
So warding bond is like you cast it on somebody else and they have a mystic connection between you. They get a +1 to AC, and then when they take damage, they get resistance, and then you take the other half damage.
Mm-hmm.
But I want that reversed.
Yeah, you want it so you link to them. If they hit you, they take half your damage.
Yes.
Yeah, I like
I'm gonna
that.
work on that. I'm gonna work on that.
That's a fun spell. I forget what that's called. It's like Link Fates or something in one of these games that we've played.
That's a doable research sort of thing. Probably like a wisdom save or something, and
Yeah.
all right, anything I take, you take half.
You might want to reconsider your target.
just need it called minion.
The rubber stamp rule.
Yeah. What's Tom doing these days? Anyways, gonna work on that. And as I just picked my last spell to prepare here.
All right.
I think I'm just gonna go with aid.
That's a
That
good spell.
feels like a useful.
All right. All right. So is anybody doing anything important this morning? Like the morning?
Yeah, good question. Well, I mean, I imagine we're not going to be allowed into like the battle preparations or something like that, like the meeting halls or something like that.
Hey, Grace, your microphone is like getting
Yeah.
worse. Could you mute it while you're not talking?
Yeah.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you.
But if I can, if I could hang around like where messages are going back and forth, and I can kind of like listen and maybe do that.
Do a little eavesdropping.
Yeah.
Okay. No problem. Roll me a perception check.
Yep. Perception.
Oh shit! Look at you.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's a good
Roll.
roll. 19. All right, so yeah, so you kind of ease up to the fort proper, and you listen in, and they basically you find out that the Kobold army is showing up today, one, and Sir Nitor is with them, on his dragon,
Nice. Okay.
and they have siege weapons.
Of course they
Okay.
do.
Like it seems like they are extremely well prepared.
Yeah, it's not like kobolds that I know of.
No, it is not.
Okay.
Anybody else doing anything before the army arrives?
Hmm.
I don't think so.
Yeah. The things that I think would be potentially fun, I don't think we have enough time to try to put into place, so I think probably not.
All right,
Shadows on myself.
it's probably wise. Okay, well then I will move everybody over here.
Hey. Let's fix this. I can actually see everything. Yeah.
All right, so before we start this game, this is very experimental, and I apologize if it doesn't work. That's my disclaimer.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Okay, so as the morning progresses, once it's confirmed that the army is coming and they're going to be here within the day, basically alarm bells sound throughout the town, and people begin basically being pulled into the fortress proper. The South Market, where they grow the croche, there's a last minute like scramble where as many people as they can fit in there run into the fields and grab as much of the disgusting mushrooms as they can. And they start, just piling it in. Tom makes a really bad joke about the fact that they're going to be there sooner than they like. Ha 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 ha. Which doesn't get a lot of laughs. And he's like, yeah, you guys don't have any sense of humor. And then, yeah, blackheads and goblins start running to the walls. The map itself, as you can see, is kind of divided into the 4 different markets and the fort proper, and we're going to have denoted. There's clocks here.
Dana, you're okay.
Basically, the way this is going to work, and we're going to get more into it in a couple minutes, but the way it's going to work is that there's going to be an initiative track, and then depending on where you guys are, and you guys might also split up. We're going to have it because it's going to be initiative track. You guys are going to be working against the clock by taking different actions that you think your character would be best used to further the war effort. So it's not, if it's going to be like, I'm going to go out there and kick some ass, that's totally, yeah, go for it. Hero mode, you rock in and kick ass. But if you're not an ass kicker, you're like, oh shit, I don't want to do that. If you can think of something else you can do that would benefit, that would be great. There will also be special events, randomized special events that will work for and against you. So, like siege engines or the dragon attacks or, things, and they'll have varying levels. As you can see, some of these areas are more easily defended than others. West Market is very well defended. South Market is not very well defended. So if the kobolds win fill out a clock, that district falls, and there will be something will happen. It's usually going to make everything harder for everybody else, or it might just everybody pulls back to the fort. But if the kobolds lose, if the bugbear track, if the Heska track fills up, that means that side of the army has been repelled, and you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Oh, is the Heska track the left one?
Yes, and the right one is the
Okay,
kobold
cool.
track. Or the right one is
Gotcha.
the kobold track. I know
Gotcha.
directions. Okay, anyway. So why don't we do this? Why doesn't everybody pull their characters onto the map and then roll initiative?
Let's go. Let's go. 11. Straight average.
All right, now pull Sereth out.
I love your new token.
Okay.
It's pretty solid.
And then
Jesus.
oops. All right, well, Heska is good at his job. Okay,
Yeah.
so before we start, so you guys hear the army long before you see it. They are coming mostly from the east. And Bob, you hold you turn on the lantern and the gloaming spreads, and because you can't see, you're like, I hear them but I can't see them. So you turn the lantern on and the light spreads, and there's like, it's almost like there's like visible recoiling from the kobolds, and there's thousands of them.
Okay.
Casey, like you said, like you in turn before, like kobolds are not known for their like organization and strategy. This is not that. They are organized, like they are in rank and file. They're pulling siege engines like catapults, and they have battering rams. And
Ooh.
up above the gloaming lantern, the light glows bronze off of a circling dragon that is gently kind of
Wafting
wavering,
around.
is wafting just over the city, just like, you know.
Yeah.
And the kobolds slowly begin to encircle the city. Also these square things are the gates. It's not going to make a huge difference. It'll make some small difference in the combat, but just that's what those things are. So why don't all of you pick where you want to be in the city? You can be together, you can spread out. It's up to you where you want to start.
Is Jorug.
I mean,
So I guess the question is, are we going to use the battle to slip away? Or are we trying to...
I think we had our chance.
I mean,
We did not take it.
you could probably still
Probably still
do
slip
it.
out in the chaos, but there's all these stories about don't split the party, right?
Right. I still think we should take out the leader.
Which one?
I don't care.
Why not both, .gif?
Or
Why
Novos
not?
those? All right.
Oops, sorry.
Whoops, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I think like probably near the keep would be pretty good idea. That's what I'm thinking. And if you guys all want, I can cast aid on my two best friendies.
Which ones are your two best friendies, Sareth and you?
Probably Sereth and Griffin.
Oh,
Nah.
I'll take a little bit of extra beefiness. What does that increase my HP by 5?
Yeah, I'll
Clap
put you
above
in.
max. Boop, boop, boop. There we go.
Cast aid at level 2.
Cool.
So there you go. 5 extra hit points for the day. Spend them
Choose
wisely.
up to 3 ally creatures within range. Nice. Yeah, spend them wisely. Try.
Yeah, so that's where I'm going to start. It would be at the keep.
All right, so Calixtus is at the keep. Uh,
Where the fuck is Jorg? Are you really out in the middle of the field in East Market?
No, I haven't. Yeah, I'm just like I'm gonna fight everybody on my own. I just haven't moved anything.
all right. So Calixtus is in the keep. Anybody else have a
I mean, look, if I'm playing Jorag, he's always itching for a fight. I'm gonna try and take out the
You know
fucking dragon.
the fight's gonna be, thickest, at least at first, probably in South Market since it's not as well defended.
Does this place have ballistas?
There are siege weapons, yes.
Okay.
Like yeah.
On the fortress?
Yeah, the fortress and the walls, like at the gates, like there are some siege weapons and stuff. So the goblins and the dwarves and the humans are all so the blackheads and the goblins are manning the outer walls right now. They're the first line of defense.
Gotcha.
And then the plan is if things get bad, everybody retreats to the fortress, which is much better defended.
So probably what Griffin's going to do then is be down here helping tend to, at least initially, helping tend to the war machines, because I think he can help keep them up and running.
Okay.
Mending spells and things like that could make the difference between them getting in right away or, slowing them down, right?
Okay.
Jorag will be up there on the wall throwing things.
Very good. Eris, where do you want to start?
I think Eris probably can be up on the wall with Jorug, trying to sow confusion with her mage hand and
To which side?
Easy there, Calixtus. All right, so you're in South Market also. All right, Sereth, if you can hear us, and you have a general idea.
He's on Splash Mountain.
He's on Splash Mountain.
He's at Splash Mountain to the map.
That's the fortress. All right.
I want to be out in the middle of everything.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right.
I'm up at the top of the wall and I say to everyone, "Be careful out there," and I jump over. No, I'll probably be standing next to Calixtus, honestly.
Okay. So you guys are providing logistical support.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Moral, spiritual support.
Spiritual support.
Yeah, I think
Go out there
honestly,
and murder.
yeah, I bless you all to murder. I think that I'm probably going to be like Sereth is kind of unclear on what the plan is, so I think he's sort of going to be standing behind Calixtus, being like, "All right, I'm taking your lead right now, dude. What are we doing?"
Now we are blessing the masses. In the name of Baal, go out and murder. In the name of Baal, you're blessed, child.
So, Casey, you start throwing around like the name of Baal, and you start getting attention. Like a lot of the goblins, like, "Oh, word!" A lot of the blackheads are like very much not okay with it. Though they're like, "Whoa, hold on." Like they start giving you getting very uncomfortable. Marta hears that and she's like, "Wait, what?" And Heska starts kind of like stroking his his face fur. He's like,
Yeah.
And goblins start lining up. They're like, "Yeah, let's go." Do me,
Give me
do
that
me.
blessing.
One of the Thomas is like, and Tom's like, "Oh, word?" You're like, "Oh shit, I didn't know you were there." Tom's like, "I'm not
Tom.
going out there."
Just,
Hey.
kill in the name of Ball. You'll be okay.
Yeah, right. What I'm doing, I'm being like a spiritual advisor support, like an altar boy with all the weird stuff. Speaking of
Right.
which, do you need like blood for blessings? Because I know a guy who can get you some. His name's Tom.
That'd be helpful. Yes, Tom.
Great. Tom will be right back.
God damn.
He comes back like 15 minutes later, and he's got 2 buckets. He's like, "I got you regular, and I got you goblin. I didn't know what you preferred, so I decided just to, split the difference.
Perfect.
Did you want to mix together? Because I can get a bigger bucket."
I'll think about it.
Okay. You just let Tom know.
I will. Tom's my guy.
Yeah. Tom is 100% like, all right. He wants to be a librarian so bad.
He does.
Now that he knows that you got a ball dude with him, he's like, oh, okay. Well, you guys just got a lot cooler. Why didn't you say this from the beginning? All right. So you start blessing folk.
Yep.
So it takes a long time for the kobolds to set up. Heska and Marta debate sending out like people to attack, but decide it's a ridiculous thing. There's no benefit. It's much easier to defend the fortress than it would be to try and. They don't have the manpower to launch an attack. So all they could do is watch helplessly as the kobolds encircle the city, and it takes a long time. It's not a slow process. It takes like a day basically for them to set everything up. Eris, while you're up on the wall, like if you guys are out there, you're not just like loafing around because there's no loafing to be done. It's actually there's a ton of work to do. I mean, Eris can probably get out of it because she's slippery as hell. But the rest of you guys are forced. You're
He's a
moving.
professional loafer.
Yes.
I mean, she's got stone cutting now, so she can tell all sorts of shit about this wall.
It's a good wall. This is a good wall. But Eris, while you're you hear somebody go psst, psst, psst.
Who's that?
You see down at the bottom of the wall, like in the like wearing his croche overalls, is the merchant from the other day that you saw in North Market. And he's like waving at you. He's like,
Or the guy you gave a piece of bread to or something.
mm-hmm.
I'll go see what's up with this dude.
He's like, oh my, hello friend, hi.
Also, don't be ridiculous, Clixtus. I didn't give him bread. I gave him booze.
Yeah, get your shit together, man.
Sorry.
She got
Didn't mean to
confused because
offend
I
you.
gave him bread.
So I honestly don't remember what I named this guy, but merchant guy.
Name is Steve.
His name is Steve. What a great name.
So
Steve,
original.
You
Steve
will be
the
my
merchant.
first sacrifice.
He's like, hey, he kind of is like, hey, can I talk to you? Like, can I talk? I have a business proposition for you.
I love business. Tell me about it.
Great. Let's go over here where there's less people. He kind of like pulls you. He basically kind of like there's like this dead tree, and he like kind of pulls you over to it. Like, hey, let's go over here. Listen, I need to get the hell out of here. And I believe that you and your friends, or maybe just you, however you want to do it, can help me with that. And I'm willing to pay for the privilege. I have money. I'm happy to pay.
How much money do you have, dude? Because my friends are really into this whole battling thing, so I'm not sure if we're getting out of here.
How much money do you want?
I don't know. my buddies because my nice robot friend over there has now become the lantern, so I can't really go anywhere without him. So we kind of all got to be on the same page with this whole leaving or staying thing.
I will pay you. I mean, I don't. If you're willing to take me, I will pay you 1,000 gold pieces in gemstones.
I'll go check with my friends, see if we can get everyone together. If you want to go pass that message along, we'll have a better chance at getting that message across to everyone before all the battle stuff happens.
What?
Because, I think it sounds like kind of a good idea to get out of here, actually. So, help gather my friends.
Oh.
We'll have a chat.
Okay. Boodaloo, you're all at a dead tree in the middle of a swampy mushroom field full of corpses.
Am I there too?
Probably not. It's probably just the people who are in South Market.
Very well. Very good. I'm busy.
Yeah, you're very busy. You've got a lot of goblins who are like, hey, this guy.
Yeah.
You're getting glared at by Marta. She's shooting you dirty looks, Calixtus. She is not happy about this turn.
Well, I guess you know what you got to do with her.
Convert!
It's not an evil campaign.
Not an evil campaign.
Or is it?
Yeah.
Not an evil campaign.
All right, Jorah, Griffin, share Steve the Merchant's proposition with you. What do we think?
How many of these 1,000 gold pieces and gems are rubies?
How many would you like there to be?
All of them?
You want 1,000 gold? Give me a couple hours, and I can probably make that happen. 1,000 gold pieces worth of rubies? Yeah.
I mean, that would go a long way to bettering Blackburn's position.
And I love Blackburn. Been there. I have a cousin in Blackburn, hopefully still alive. So yeah, let's yeah.
Follow-up question: why are you so desperate to? I mean, this is a shithole, so
it's a shithole that's
no
about to
argue
be
there.
set on fire by kobolds. I need to get the hell out of here. I don't want to die here.
I tell you, you're just sticking with me. Maybe staying alive,
Yeah, because we're leaving, right?
You just stick with me. We'll be doing a few things. Will you stay alive if you do what I say?
Oh, okay, but because we're leaving, though, right? Like, we have a
Oh,
deal.
we'll get out of here. We'll be getting out of here. No worries. No problem.
Great. I'll be right back. I'll be back soon. Like, not really soon, but I'll be back. And he squishes his way across the fields northwards.
Okay.
Okay, so before he gets back, the kobolds finish their preparations. And oh shit, give me one. Where the hell? Oh, okay. Give me. Steve.
Kobolds have more work to do before their preparations are
Yeah.
fully.
It looked like they were all the way done, and then just like one was like, hold up a minute, we gotta.
IKEA didn't send that one bolt, so
Yeah, gotta send a strongly worded letter to Alfalgerd.
All right, so the dragon lands before the gates of West Market.
Of course it does.
Uh-oh.
And astride his back is Sir.
That guy's big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not this big, but I just needed a marker.
Yeah.
Here, if it's less intimidating, make him.
It doesn't.
Make him tiny.
It doesn't.
No. Okay.
I mean, it kind of does make it less intimidating. If I'm
No,
honest.
it's fine. It's fine.
There
you go.
So Nitor lands with his dragon mount before the gates of West Market, and he raises a silver lance in the air, and everybody in the city can hear him when he speaks.
Cool.
Ooh, it's like thaumaturgy ×2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big times. Sorcerer enhanced,
Thaumaturge.
he says, "People of Fort Vigilance, I come bearing good news. I
Now's the
have
time for crossbow shot.
I have come to free you from the oppression of the darkness."
Me too.
We're like brothers.
Did we just become best friends?
You have clearly fallen victim to the false promises of the Iron King Heska. Surrender peacefully, and I guarantee your survival. Resist, and I will be forced to fulfill my oath to protect Whitecliff.
Someone.
And then
Not-
somebody shoots a
not close
crossbow at
enough.
him. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
And the crossbow, and it just shatters off his armor. And he kind of looks down. He looks
What
up,
happened?
and then the dragon lifts off, and the battle begins. The kobolds scream a battle cry and begin to charge the fort. Let's see here. Casey and Sarah are in the fort. Casey, roll me a d10.
Yep. On it, boss.
8. All right. So the kobolds roar. They all start charging forward. They have ladders and siege engines, and the people in South Market, like you all hear like one of the hobgoblins is like, F these guys, like, and he just starts screaming something in Goblin, and all the goblins scream back, and even everybody on the wall's like, yeah, like, yeah, we're gonna win, hell yeah, yeah.
Okay then.
So Casey, roll me an attack with advantage.
From my character sheet.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just use a dagger. Which is dagger.
Yeah, dagger's fine.
There you go.
19.
All right. So as you guys see when they rush the walls, like everybody there on the walls attacks with like tremendous, like everybody's angry and the blood's pumping, and you guys kick all sorts of ass when they come.
Nice job, guys.
And choose side. I think you get. So these are all technically set at 0. I just don't have a 0 setting
Yeah.
on the thing. So you get 2 ticks filled.
Nice.
Solid start. All right, Bugbear Chief. So Heska declares an attack at the West Market. He's going to attack. Oh my God, Steve, could you please? Oh, that is not good enough.
If only he had advantage.
If only. But yeah, so the bugbear, the goblins make no progress in West Market. All right. I turned off the turn marker. Sereth is on the walls. Sereth, if you can hear us. Or no, you're at the fortress. What is Sereth doing during the siege? What action does he want to take to try and help? And we can skip him also, if you can hear us. Oh, there he is.
So I think Sareth is going to be trying to like mage hand. Hi. Sareth is not that smart, right? So I think that he might be trying to like, not mage hand, Eldritch Blast people from wherever he can get.
Well, he's probably too far To it's not that.
No, I know.
It's not. I don't have
It's
the.
only 30 feet away.
It's only 30 feet. It's
This
easy.
town is way smaller than I thought.
Easiest shot of my life.
Listen, I can't see the map, so I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's you're currently
Yeah.
you're currently in the middle of the fort, like the center fortress.
Okay.
And they're still at the outer walls.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back.
I don't have a ton of like inspiration of stuff that I can give spell wise, but can I try and just like bolster everyone, remind them, like sing whatever drinking song we were singing the night before?
Sure. Why don't you give me a? I can have you roll a performance check.
That would be incredible.
All right. So Seraph. Oh, I see you updated your logo. That's cool. All right. Performance. Ooh, critical hit. Okay, so you give a very rousing speech.
Oh, guys, I'm so good when Steve rolls for me.
I know. All right, so they may take our lives, but not our freedom, sort of deal. We'll fight on the seas and oceans, etc. So we'll say that you can give advantage to because you crit. You can give advantage to 2 different people's rolls this turn.
Great. I want one of those to be to Heska.
Okay.
And then I think the other one I'm going to give to Griffin.
Very good.
And that'll be my turn if that's
Yep.
cool.
That's great.
Great.
Eris.
Oh, I'm on a 15, but for some reason I thought I had the token selected. Let me just go back and roll this again.
All right. Let's just drag you up here. Okay, Griffin, go ahead.
Okay. Is the lantern already? Yeah, it's already out. It's on, right?
It is on.
Okay. I'll probably man one of these like ballistas or whatever we've got up here, the war machines, and take shots at people.
Okay. Yeah, just make an attack roll with a crossbow if you got it, or equivalent ranged weapon.
I'll just let me see. Roll a d20, 17.
All
so
right.
plus 2 plus
Yep,
1,
more than enough.
20. Cool.
All right, so you feel another tick. So yeah, you start arming the siege weapons, launching ballista bolts.
Even better. Cool. Forgot about the advantage.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, feels another tick as ballista bolts go flying, crashing into their siege weapons. You knock down they have like one of those rolling tower things. I forget what they're called. And you just launch a ballista bolt right through it, and the thing basically explodes. For ball. All right, Eris.
Okay.
Do we have bonus actions too, Steve?
No, this is basically like an action.
It's its own thing. Cool.
It's its own thing. We're in a scaled back sort of thing.
Okay. Can I use silent image to make an image of Heska somewhere that will distract and confuse them? Like out of reach up on a wall, but I don't know.
Out of reach will be
Dancing and
difficult,
taunting?
but you can definitely have him visible and.
Yeah.
Steve, are there like traps or anything that like is going to get pushed over the wall onto them when they get closer?
That would be perfect.
Because if so, then you could like lure them.
There are at the gates.
Okay.
There is a South Market gate.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do that sort
That's
of.
where I want to lure them with this fake Heska image.
All right, we're just gonna move your guy over there. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're trying to lure them to the gate. All right, what we're gonna say is that's gonna create advantage for the people over here. so that when if you're trying to lure them in, and my camera totally gets out of focus. What the? So I guess you're trying to lure them in with the image of Heska, so that they can pour stuff on them or trap them. Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll say we'll give these guys down here advantage on their next attack. Okay, cool. That makes it Calixtus's turn.
Boy.
So I'm in the keep. Saris is giving his rousing speech as well, right?
Right. His
Uh,
rousing speech is working a lot better for the blackheads, by the
Yeah.
way, than your
Yeah.
blood blessings.
Right. I'm gonna let Tom take over for a minute,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna, he's followed, he's watched me for a minute now. He knows what to do basically, and I'm gonna see if I can eavesdrop some more and see what the our fearless leader Heska and Martha are kind of doing, what their plans are.
Okay. Roll me perception.
Sure. That's persuasion. I can't. There it is. No, not very good.
Right now, it looks like they're doing a lot of logistical order given, and they're using a lot
Okay.
of military slang, and they're talking about parts of the city you don't know about, and you're like, okay.
Okay.
Doing military stuff. Very martial.
Yeah.
All right, Jorug.
How far away are the kobolds at this point?
They're right up in your face.
Okay, so they're like there.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing we need to do then is
Jump,
rage.
Jump down.
That's gonna change. That's gonna change my next turn.
And then because a rage gives me a good old wild surge, we're gonna roll that. So just putting it there for reference. Gonna roll my 1d8.
You're gonna roll 7 again.
Wow,
But actually, in this
Actually,
instance,
this
that's
is
pretty good
Pretty
for
great.
it.
Yeah.
All right, so it's going to give disadvantage to the kobolds this turn. So yeah, so you rage, and flowers sprout, and vines, and all of you watch
All
as
through the Croche fields.
yeah, and you see kobolds are they're throwing ladders
Butterflies.
up and getting caught up in the vines and being pulled onto the walls, and it's just a freaking nightmare.
Butterflies in your eyes.
Yeah, the goblins are a little upset. They're like, what is this? What are you doing to our walls? Come on, man. Yeah, so you scream in anger and make pretty butterflies and flowers.
And then I'm assuming they just have like javelins lined up at the wall and stuff, right? Like things to throw.
Yeah, it's mostly yeah, they've got plenty of stuff to throw. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna throw a thing.
Okay. Is Ray so well hold on. So because it's kind of macroed out the scale, it's kind of
Sure.
one action per person, so your action would be to rage.
Okay.
Which is but it was actually a really good thing because it created a cool thing to happen. And if this doesn't work, we're going to take, like I said, this is kind of experimental. So we're going to take it kind of turn by turn and see if we can't improve it a little bit because you guys are guinea pigs. All right, kobolds are attacking. We'll start at South Market. They're just gonna attack.
They got disadvantage, right?
They do just have disadvantage. And then
Whoa.
all right, so they don't make any progress. They no longer have disadvantage here. Oops, they're not dead. East Market going to attack. Maybe. That succeeds, so that just stays at 1. They They can't attack the fort yet. North Market, they fail. West Market, they fail. Wow, those are terrible, terrible rolls for the kobolds.
Let's see if Heska's strategy is any better.
Yeah. All right. I need to do a dad
Ouch.
thing. I will be right back.
Grab something to drink. Anyways, be right back.
I just jammed my toe. That hurt.
Like a lot of like, don't worry, your saviors have got it under control. This dragon's nothing to us. We eat dragons for breakfast.
Steve, you just
Nice.
missed the Millennium Falcon.
Oh yeah, just like it's epic.
I'll
It
catch
is.
it in the rerun.
Oh yeah, it's
It's blowing my mind, dude.
That's awesome.
I was just saying, Steve, though, like I'm down to 20%, so I don't know how much longer I'm gonna
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
be able
I'll
to
just-
be in here.
Okay, no
I'll
problem.
drag Stareth around with me.
Yep. Hand him
Yeah.
one of the blood buckets.
This doesn't mean we're getting closer to a death cult, but I am probably just following him around because he knows what he's doing.
Okay.
Definitely. I know what I'm doing.
Sounds like we're getting closer to a death cult, but
it does, doesn't it? That's what it
He
sounds
just
like. to
he
me,
just
too.
said he's following me, following in my footsteps, basically.
Oh Jesus.
Classic. All right. Cool.
Following where he steps.
Exactly.
Casey, you want to roll me a d10?
Yeah. Let's do it again. 10.
Okay. So Heska actually approaches you.
Ooh.
And
This could be bad.
he walks up to you and the room goes silent because he, and he kneels before you
Ooh.
and he says, "I request the blessing of Baal and beg him permission to call a blood hunt." And all the goblins go, "Oh!" Like they're all like little kids on Christmas. They're like,
Give me my bucket.
Give me
Tom's
my
like-
bucket.
Tom's like, "Which one you want?"
Both. Dip my hands.
Mhm.
Like put it on his face. Well, I guess
On
he's
his
wearing
iron-
helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah, his iron mask.
Okay.
And I'm gonna whisper something. I'll just say, destroy your enemies.
Okay.
And then I, hands out and just like, to victory! Something like that.
All right. And yeah, and so the goblins cheer, then Heska stands up and he takes his he has like this really gnarly like spiked mace and he dips it in the bucket of blood
Nice.
and he holds it up and he goes and he screams something in goblin and all the goblins pull out their weapons and scream it and they all cut themselves. And like you guys hear it in the South Market, like it's almost like a wave, like the word gets out and you hear them all whispering to each other and they all like scream. And those of you at the South Market, like all the goblins like stop when they hear it and they all like scream in unison and they all like cut themselves somehow and they go absolutely ape shit.
This is metal. This is metal as hell.
Yeah.
Blood hunt! Okay, so Casey, roll me a d4.
D4. 4.
Nice.
So West Market fills up
Oh.
actually.
Fuck.
So West Market was the best defended of the districts because it was the one facing the ostensible enemy that the fortress
Mhm.
was designed to protect against. They were expecting a west-facing assault, and these goblins go absolutely fucking apeshit. They just like they start jumping off the walls. They're like it's like nobody's a goblin and nobody speaks goblin. Nobody knows a lot about goblins, but whatever just happened, it's like a religious zeal and they go bug wild and they just it's so intimidating that the kobolds break and West Market's good, baby. All right, Heska, he's got advantage on a roll. And he's got advantage there, he's got advantage there. He orders the people with south. He orders reinforcements to South Market. Let's see how that goes. Not. Oh, he has advantage on the roll,
At 21.
so that works out just fine. A fresh wave of reinforcements all hopped up on their blood hunt come rushing in. And a second, choose a side. Blip. So yeah, a fresh wave of goblins, bloody and furious and frothing at the mouth. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. There's the bud of the Millennium Falcon. Oh, it's gone now. But rushed to your guys' aid and just, yeah, start chopping kobolds into bits. Sereth is doing Sereth things. And then we'll just go to Griffin. You're muted.
Tempted.
Oh, there you go. Sorry, you were not muted.
I was going to say I'm tempted to move to East Market just on account of the fact that it seems like things here are good. But I'm gonna go. Where is Jorug right now?
He's on the wall.
On the wall with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or near enough you.
Killing goblins, probably.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll just keep firing the ballista. It worked last time, so if it's not broke.
Okay, go ahead.
So 15
enough.
plus 7, 18, something like that.
All right, yeah, this is going a lot better than expected. Yeah, you keep firing the ballista. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you crush some more siege engines. And then Eris, it's your turn. So your plan worked pretty well. You got your guy, and it lured a bunch of kobolds to the gate, and then what you weren't expecting was all the crazy ass blood hunt goblins. Like, instead of pouring like oil and throwing stuff, crazy bastards like threw open trap doors and like threw themselves down into the mess of kobolds. There was a battering ram approaching. It's not there anymore. It's because these guys just went totally insane. But your plan worked. They were definitely lured in.
All right then. I guess the only thing to do now is take out the bandolier. Start throwing some.
All right, 15 will do it. So you start just chucking, because you can throw 2 around, right? So you're just an endless supply of magic daggers, just launching them at anything that pops over the wall.
Do I get sneak attack since it's filled with goblins that are on my team?
Oh yeah, all of these, you don't have to roll damage. You just we take the thing up.
It just goes.
Yeah, it's just the.
Right.
But yeah, each one of your throws is just pretty much anytime you throw, you hit, and anytime you hit, something dies. Just, you're dead.
Legolas with daggers.
Yeah, Legolas with daggers, but also more like Gimli with daggers, actually, because dwarf. But yeah, excellent work, Calixtus. You are getting the vibes in this room are getting real uncomfortable, or they would if you weren't a sociopath. But
right, things are good.
Things are going well.
Yeah, I kind of want to keep it up. So let's see if I can get some converts. Let's see. I feel like we're gonna need a sacrifice of some sort. That's what I kind of feel like. We're ready.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Tom,
Yeah.
I need you to find me a suitable sacrifice.
All right.
Seraph will assist you.
Damn it.
No, it's okay. He's not there. And let's see. I'll give him let's see what I can do. Pain, I won't be anywhere. Sickness. That's a yeah. Yeah. I'll just I'll aid him and like two of his buddies or something. So they get a little more hit points and they go find me someone.
Okay. He's like, you want a, just so that we're clear, 2 legs or 4 legs?
A suitable war sacrifice, Tom. 2 legs. Thank you.
2 legs, 0 problems. When you say now, how much? You know what? Less you know, the better. I got you, boss. I'll be back.
Mhm.
All right, Casey. He skitters off. That'll be your turn. Tom will
Yep.
be back next turn. Jorug.
All right. You said that they're already trying to put up like ladders and stuff, then, right? So Jorig is he's just walking back and forth on the wall, trying to take care of any kobolds coming up ladders. He's throwing ladders. He's picking up kobolds and bopping them on the head.
Down came the angry gnome who said, all right, roll me an attack roll.
Yeah.
Ball.
All right, that will do it. All right, so Jorg, yeah, you just angry gnome. You just start ripping shit apart. You're just grabbing kobolds and throwing them, hacking at them whenever they pop up, pushing over ladders, just screaming at the top of your lungs. A lot of the goblins are like, "Yeah, this guy, this guy gets it. This guy's cool."
I just saw everybody in their like war cry phase, and I have to like emulate that.
Right.
So I also am screaming, and I took goblin blood and speared it on me.
Mm-hmm.
Did you
Goblin
get
blood or
in-
kobold blood?
Well, because the goblins all cut themselves, right?
Right.
So I like grabbed one of their arms and like smeared goblin blood on my face, because I don't think it's like, I mean, I'm not gonna cut myself. That seems dumb, but it feels like putting goblin blood on your face seems like the way to go.
All right. So you grab a dead goblin and just like,
Yeah.
all right. So you have greenish black blood.
Would you say that the blood hunt may have affected you?
Not in the way that you think. They just look like they're having fun, and I want to have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
That sounds.
if he wasn't a barbarian, I'd say the gang definitely would tick closer to a death cult, but this is just barbarian shit.
This is just barbarian shit. This isn't like I'm intrigued by a death cult shit.
This isn't weird. Well, it is weird,
No,
but it's not like
It's just regular murder.
Just
He
regular
doesn't know
murder.
like Jorah, especially because he just saw a goblin. Like he doesn't know it's a blood hunt. He just knows that the goblins look like they're having a good time and they're fighting well.
Yeah.
So
just like kind of join them.
look, I'm not saying tick a thing,
Ricky
Tick a
Tikki
tick.
Tack.
but
Tick.
you
Maybe like
might be able to use this information at some later time.
It's like It's like a
Just
little bit.
All right. Kobolds launch their attacks, their counterattacks. West Market kobolds are finito. Start at South Market. That's a fail. God, these guys are terrible. East Market, fail. North Market, fail. All right, cool. These guys are the worst. All right, Casey, roll me a d10.
Yeah. Oh, 3.
That's a bummer.
I don't
All right,
know.
roll me a
I have
d4.
no idea.
Roll me a d4. A
4.
4. Okay, so you guys don't witness it because you're not there. One second. So East Market ticks up by 1. Basically, the blood hunt thing freaks out the blackheads, and the blackheads and the goblins start fighting amongst each other
Jesus.
on the wall.
Oops, daisies.
Whoopsie doozles. That makes it the bug Heska's turn. He's gonna try and finish up this South Market bullshit. That's what he's gonna do. Boom.
Dang.
So Heska makes a personal appearance at the wall, and that's what the crit is. He shows up all blood hunted out, and his arrival just sends the rest of the goblins into a fucking frenzy. They go wild. And that's all she wrote for this side.
Things are going swimmingly.
It's going very well. Okay. He longer has advantage. Oops, no. Keep pressing the wrong button. Keep thinking the X is like to clear the tokens, and it is not that. Okay. Sereth's not here. He's following you around. Griffin. So you're probably going to want to take this action to move to
Wall is
another...
moving to another place.
Yeah.
We're going to move to East Market because East Market doesn't look like it's doing so hot.
Sure doesn't, does it?
So that'll be my action.
Oh, sorry. I need to... Okay. Eris. You hear, hey! Hey! You see Steve at the bottom of the wall.
Steve, I think you missed the boat, man.
No! We can still leave!
The city's surrounded. This fucking guy. just sideways.
So
He says, I know a way out!
yeah, but how am I gonna get all of my companions through all the chaos?
That means you don't have to split the gems!
I can't go anywhere without my robot lantern.
Well, let's go get him!
He's
He
not gonna
can't-
leave without Jorug, his
Whoa.
boyfriend.
All right, Eris, what are you doing?
Ready to make a new clock. Griffin and Jorg get married.
Plus 2 AC bonus, baby.
Plus 2 AC bonus.
Hey, I can perform that ceremony.
That's
Aw.
hilarious. So just wait till I
As-
get full plate so that I can have
Get
a 26
Paul
AC,
married.
okay?
As an aside, has anybody seen that TikTok video of the ceremony trick?
No.
No.
His idea was that you marry zombie, you're a necromancer. You create a zombie, you marry the zombie for the plus 2 AC bonus. Then you kill said zombie because there's nothing in the rules that say you lose that 2 AC bonus if your spouse dies, and you create another zombie, and you have essentially infinite plus 2 AC bonus.
Rules don't work that way, but you
It's
can
a
have a
dumb-
permanent plus 2 bonus
Yeah.
just every time the ceremony wears out. Just marry a new zombie.
Yeah. It's really love this time, guys.
This time it's gonna stick.
This time it's gonna stink.
Jesus.
All right, Eris. Besides gay marriage, or just marriage, what are you doing?
I'm gonna negotiate a new plan with Steve, and I'm gonna dig him a hole and hide him.
Oh,
If
that's
he's
a
up
good
for
plan.
this, and if I can still have his rubies.
No, he's not going to pay you to dig him a hole.
It's gonna be a real fucking nice hole.
This is your only option I see here, Steve.
There's another option.
He's like, no, if you're not going to help me, I'll figure something else out. And he runs off.
No, the
Not-
rubies.
Not before she snags some rubies with an invisible mage
Yeah.
hand.
That's totally what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Go after
Invisible
him. Bring him
mage
to me.
hand, snatch some
I'll take care of the rest.
rubies. Do you want me to do a like
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
roll?
Yeah, that's it. I'm not going to roll. Yeah. You grab a bag from out his pocket as he runs away. It is filled with shiny rocks.
Good. Good luck, Steve the merchant.
Good luck,
Steve.
the
I
merchant.
feel bad for Steve a
Calixtus.
little bit.
Tom's like,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
I follow Tom.
all right. You follow Tom. He walks to another room where Steve the merchant's tied to a chair.
Oh my god. Priceless. Well, I guess that's where the rest of the rubies ended up.
I perform the ceremony of release,
Uh-huh.
and with his release, I will call for aid from Ball.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and roll me a religion check.
Sure. Let's do it. That's a 12. That's
Well,
good.
you feel like maybe Steve wasn't the proper sacrifice.
Ah, damn it. Tom, I need another sacrifice.
Oh my god. All right, fine. Just so that we're clear, 2 legs.
Yeah.
But more important than this guy.
I think so.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being nobody, and 10 being, let's say, a dwarf. What are we thinking?
What was Tom? Like a 3?
You mean
Or
Steve the
Steve.
merchant?
Steve, excuse me. Yeah.
I don't know. I would say he's a. Let's say he's a 3. Yeah, let's say he's a 3.
All right. Let's go with like a 7.
Ooh, a 7. I like 7s.
Yeah.
Right. I will go and find you a 7.
Thank you.
And he skitters off.
Do I notice any rubies that are lying on the ground?
Probably not.
Okay. Tom's got them.
Tom's definitely got him. All right, Jorug. The South Market has been cleared. The kobolds are in route.
And yeah, I guess I'm headed to East Market as well.
All right.
What are we talking about as far as like what's the time frame per like turn or whatever?
It's kind of
Like
fluid.
Okay. I guess has my rage worn off?
We're just going to assume that your rage kind of continues
Okay, because it only lasts
a minute.
a minute.
Yeah, these
So-
turns are much longer than a minute.
Yeah.
So yeah, your rage probably would have worn off by this point.
Okay. Yeah. I'm assuming like my full turn is going to be getting to East Market, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll revisit that when I next go around.
All right, great. All right, kobolds. Start at North Market. Jesus Christ, these rolls though. It's not a difficult roll. And then we'll do East Market. There we go.
Ooh. East Market definitely needs the help.
So the kobolds are pushing their They got siege weapons firing. They're crashing into the walls. The walls are starting to buckle under the strain. Ladders are going up. Starting to get a little overwhelmed. It's getting a little hairy. Casey, roll me a d10.
10. Oh, 9. Still really good.
All right. So, Casey, you see Marta, like a dwarf, runs up to her and salutes, says something in Dwarven, and she screams, "What?" And in common, she screams, "Fire at once!" And from the top of the fortress, like platforms raise up with trebuchets, and she starts slinging rocks.
Dang.
1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, Jorg and Griffin, you're on the walls in East Market, and you hear like the whistling noise. Yeah, as a giant flaming rock flies over your heads and crashes into the kobolds. Yeah, and those start funk, funk. You know, every couple of minutes, funk, another rock gets thrown. Sareth's doing Sareth things. Griffin, it's your turn.
The light's still on full blast, right?
It is.
Does that give them disadvantage in whatever zone the light's in, or no?
It does.
Okay, cool. I should have asked that the last time with the 21 because it would have been a 13. That might have saved us something. But Griffin is going to cast Grease. Since they've got all this stuff off the walls, like this is just there's flaming rocks down there, 2 birds, 1 stone, slippery and or burning is good.
Okay, I'm gonna have them roll a dex save.
Okay.
They made it.
Disadvantage.
They are at disadvantage for attack rolls, not saving
Oh,
throws.
okay, not saving throws. Gotcha.
Yeah, sunlight sensitivity is attack rolls and perception checks that rely on sight, not dexterity saves.
Dang. Oh well. Well,
Good
it was
try
worth
though.
a shot.
You did take your shot. It was a good shot. Arius, it's your turn. Okay.
So that I can be with my buddies.
Sounds good. Okay.
I assume that's it.
All right, Calixtus. Tom sidles up to you.
Kill me. Oh, Tom.
All right, you go with Tom. You see there's a hobgoblin tied to the chair this time. You're not really sure where Steve went.
Ah,
This is a solid 7.
definitely.
This is
definitely.
Heska's lieutenant.
You did great work.
His name's Robert.
What's his name? Robert.
Yeah.
Well, we've killed Steve. Now we're killing Robert. I'm sensing a theme. AC Grace Kyle, I think you're in some trouble.
No, the 7's
Robert.
gonna do it. You're not gonna have to get all the way to the 10.
That was nice.
Robert, are you prepared? Are you prepared to give yourself over for this cause?
Robert's kind of like, and Tom's like, hold on, I got it. And he grabs him by the head and makes him nod.
Excellent. This time I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Oh, smart.
Saving throw DC 14. I'm just kidding.
And we will take the sacrificial dagger out again and perform the ceremony of release, releasing him from his mortal bonds.
Mhm. Okay.
And in the name of all, bless this war effort.
We'll see.
Religion again?
Religion again, plus a D4
Okay.
because you're guidanced, baby.
Oh,
Oh, look at
D4.
you.
19. Look at you, fancy.
Not bad at all. So you feel like this one is much better received.
Oh, good.
Give me 1 second.
Mm. Me and Tom make a great pair.
Doing great. Casey, choose a district to fill in a tick for both parties.
Oh, okay.
Actually, you could pick a district, one death, one tick for one district and one tick for just basically you get 2 ticks.
Yeah.
One for each side.
Okay. We'll go one for us and on East Market
Okay.
over here. And for against, we'll go with this one up here.
Yeah, we can do that. We'll just say that's at 1 because these are at 0 still. I need to make a little goose egg thing here.
Oh.
It's like no action's been happening in any of these districts. All right. All right. So nobody sees it, but there's like a mysterious like wave of death. Casey, you feel it.
Yeah.
And you hi cat. Yeah, like a wave of death spreads out through the wait, that's not a goose egg.
I kind of like shudder. I go, Tom. Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, no problem.
You have
Okay, so you actually do see it because you filled in these guys. This is in the fortress itself. So
okay.
people inside the fortress like collapse.
Oh,
They just like die.
Oh, shit.
okay.
You're like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. For the record, you know that normally you wouldn't be able to do this, but there's
No.
so much death going on. You're like,
I'm not doing it myself.
Right.
It's I'm just the vessel.
right, the vessel.
Right.
Tom's like, well, all right then. Should I get you a 10? Let's get a 10.
Let's get a 10.
Let's get a 10. All right, I'll be back with a 10.
Comes back. Heska's tied up. How? How?
Underestimating Tom. That's how. All right, Jorg, it's your turn.
So I've made it to East Market.
You're in East Market.
East Market is looking fairly even to possibly. Looks like it might be,
They have an advantage, but
Yeah.
it's going down now that there are 3 of us here.
well, that upsets me. So I'm gonna go into another rage,
Right.
Of course.
as one does.
Let's see what your look at that. More vines and flowers.
More vines and flowers.
Because
Apparently
that is the one you've rolled that 3 of the 4 times that you've
3
used
of the
this
4
ability. Hilarious.
Yeah.
But it's a good one for this type of
It is a
scenario.
good one for this one. So
All right. So once again, vines and flowers cover the walls, climb down the ladders, grab the kobolds. They actually start like ripping apart some of like the ladders and stuff. And you continue, throwing insults and kobolds whenever they come into reach. Kobold times. All right, we'll start in North Market.
Ooh.
Huge push in North Market.
Yeah, there was. Damn.
All right, so the North Market takes us a steady, sustained series of siege weapon blows. Boom, boom, boom. And then East Market. Oh, not enough. All right. So they launch. The battle rages, continues, but no interesting developments. Just a lot of bloodshed. All right, Casey, roll me a d10.
Jet intensifies.
And a 4.
All right,
Don't know what
people,
that means.
you guys see battering rams approaching this gate.
Okay.
Does anybody have an idea to stop them?
Yes, I do. It's a little reckless.
Oh,
Well, actually, you know what? I do. Battering rams, lighting them on fire would be effective.
yeah. Is there like tar or anything to?
Sure, probably.
Yeah, let's try to light them up.
Light it up.
Light it up. What kind of battering ram is it? It's just like a bunch of people pushing a thing on wheels?
It's kobolds are pushing a thing on wheels. It has a cover over the top of it, so that, you can't shoot the people pushing it. People are throwing rocks at it, hoping to like break it over. There's wet hides over the top of it to make it more difficult to set on fire.
I'm gonna catapult a vial of acid, a couple of vials. I'm gonna say 2 vials of acid at it.
Well, you could do 1 vial of acid.
Oh yeah, that's with catapult. That's right. It's only 1. So, but still, catapult a vial of acid at it. It'll do potentially a bunch of damage and spray acid everywhere.
All right. Get to make a saving throw with disadvantage.
Oof,
And
it's a good thing.
Yep. All right. So, Bob, you launch the thing out of your little catapulty arm gadget, go gadget acid vial,
Mhm.
and you don't. I mean, obviously, 1 acid vial is not enough to
Yeah, it's not
destroy
enough to.
it, but it is
Sure.
more than enough to take out an axle. So, yeah, you thunk, and it shatters, and like the whole front end of the thing just kind of like crashes, and they're basically unable to push it any further, and they all scatter like roaches. And most of them get shot. So, good job. All right, Heska is going to attempt to attack East Market.
Man, this guy's just following us around.
But his commands don't do much good. The fighting is too intense. It's just pure chaos. There's no room for subtlety and strategy here. It is just chaos. Griffin, it is your turn.
I think I'm gonna use the war machines up here and take some shots at the kobolds.
Okay.
Nice.
It's good
So
enough.
16, 19, I think. And that's what I got. A little nervous about North Market, but you know what? One thing at a time.
All right. Eris, it's your turn.
Okay. I will just fight. Let's
Okay.
throw some more daggers.
Throwing daggers. All right, that is not going to do it. I mean, you're still killing kobolds, but you're pressed. You end up having to retreat.
That audio is.
You basically, it's just like the fighting here is so intense. It seems like even though you're killing kobolds, it's not making any difference. It's like you're getting tired. You're just like, your arms are tired, your feet are tired. This entire thing is just, it's insane.
What are you doing?
Is that a child? My goodness.
It's funny, scaring me half to death.
That was funny.
Be like 20 minutes ago. Sorry, the interruption. Okay, come on.
Good job, Gavin.
Jesus.
So
Beautifully
phasmophobia
done.
after we're done here.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the hospital after this and have a heart attack. Okay.
But yeah, but like wait till the game's done though.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
Well, of course.
Okay.
I don't want to be rude.
Yeah, don't be ridiculous. All right, Calixtus. We're gonna have Tom roll for this.
Okay. What am I rolling?
Tom's rolling for
Tom's
something,
gonna
right?
roll. Give me a second here, because by the way, this might have unintended consequences, or perhaps intended consequences.
Intended.
But we're gonna roll stealth because I feel like stealth, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sneaky things, sure.
So we're gonna 1d20 plus 6 because he's a goblin. They're sneaky as hell.
Yeah. Oh, he did not do very well.
Very good. Not super good.
All right, Casey. So as you're walking out, cleaning your hands, you walk back into the main room. There is the blackheads and the goblins have squared off, and there are weapons drawn.
Uh-oh.
And Tom is lying unconscious at Marta's feet.
Called that shit.
Oh no.
Heska's not there.
Mm-hmm.
But so Marta is furious. She's bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
And she's screaming in rage. Basically along as I knew you fucking goblins were gonna betray us. You know, Heska couldn't even wait until the bodies were cold before he'd made his play. And all like one of the hobgoblins is like trying to calm her down. He's like trying, like, but he's a hobgoblin, so he's not doing a good job. Yeah, he's just like, he's pretty much his attitude's like, first of all, fuck you, like, second of all, is also actually actually, you know what? I don't need to take this shit from you. Like, I work for Heska, and if we wanted you dead, we'd have just eaten you already. And all the black kids get mad about that, and it's a powder keg. Things are going not great. What do you want to do? Like, this is
What
like
does Calixtus want to do?
this is the finger on the scales moment for Calixtus for sure. Because these like it's one wrong move away from implosion.
Well, let's see. I'd rather have Heska as an ally or Martha as an ally. Probably Heska. That's my thinking. So I'm gonna cast Whole Person on her.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god, what's the saving throw for this, Casey?
It should be just gone up
It's
here.
not on here
So
for some
14.
reason. 14.
Yeah, 14.
I mean, okay.
Okay. 20. Oh my god. Wow,
Alright, so,
Casey.
Casey, you take your small straight piece of iron and you point at her and you say the magic words and she paralyzes. And as soon as she does, all the goblins scream something in goblin, which sounds suspiciously like blood hunt. And all hell breaks loose in the throne room.
How? Yeah, it's probably too big of an area is what I'm thinking. How big is this throne room?
It's pretty big. Why?
Bigger than a 20-foot radius,
I
like
mean,
40 feet, 40 by 40.
it's probably that size-ish. Why?
Okay, we got silence. Nice and quiet murder time.
All right. Well,
Oh, Jesus.
it's a little. You want to get one action, and
Okay,
you use that to murder Marta.
okay, that's fair.
So it's a. I'm afraid the cat's gonna be out of the bag for this one.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay. Oh boy. Jorug. You don't know about the murder yet.
Give it time.
I guess it's just kind of more of the same, clearing
Murder
out
time.
ladders and
Yep.
doing that kind of stuff. And we're just doing that as an attack. You said, right?
Just an attack roll. Yep.
It's the world we live in.
That's a damage roll.
What is a damage roll?
That was a damage roll. You made a damage roll.
Oh, weird.
Good damage.
Was good damage.
There we go.
That is
Nope.
also a damage roll.
Also a damage.
What?
Well, also a good damage.
Better damage
Yeah.
than last time.
Try the D20 one for like the attacking.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. All right. So
I can push buttons.
So not to be outdone by all these stupid fucking goblins, you start screaming and swinging your maul around. It's like whack-a-mole, really. Like kobolds come up the ladder, whack. Kobold comes up the ladder, whack. Pretty basic stuff, but you're enjoying
Yeah.
yourself, so that's good.
I very much am.
You know, they say that if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. So
Yeah.
this group really has never worked a day in their lives. Between the drinking and the murder, it's
Yeah.
experimenting. All right, cool. Kobold time is here. North Market gets wrecked. East Market, they've got disadvantage, which is fine. Okay, Casey, roll me d10.
Come on, 10.
Alrighty. Other mischief can I get into?
More fours. More fours.
All right, a battering ram. They fixed the battering ram.
Oh. Well, aren't they fancy? You got any other clever ideas for how to get rid of that battering ram?
Fire.
Jorug.
Throw Chorug.
I mean,
I guess the vines, he's got the vines going, so that could slow it down. What do you think, Kyle?
I think. Don't you have another acid vial?
I do.
I
Let's just do
mean,
that.
worked pretty well the first time.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get some more work done with that.
Or if you could throw like a napalm or a fire one, that would work too.
I don't have Alchemist Fire yet, sadly. It feels boring to do the same thing twice. Let me see. It feels boring, but also I don't have a better option. So unless someone else has an idea who's nearby this wall. Steve gets back. Maybe I'll just try to take like a called shot at that same tire with this ballista that's on the wall.
Yeah. Might have a higher degree of difficulty, but
All right, what's the plan?
I'm gonna try to use the ballista that we got on the wall here to shoot at that same wheel that we already like unearthed a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
18.
That'll do it.
Nice.
All right. So that that thing gets destroyed. Like you wind up just taking out that battering ram. There's no coming back for that thing.
Perfect.
All right, Heska. What's Heska's
see if
action going
he's-
to be?
More useful this round.
He will attack East Market again. Oh,
Not like that.
Not like that.
Weak sauce.
So Heska gets wounded.
Oh,
So he's there. He's swinging. He's killing kobolds and ordering directions. And as he's doing that, a javelin flies over the wall and nails him. And he staggers back. And the goblins like goblins like a hobgoblin bodyguard rushes over to him and puts a shield over him, and Heska gets carried off the field. Sarah Griffin.
all right. Yeah, just I'm just like, I think Casey's inside killing Marta. I'm like, can we just finish off Heska outside?
Bring him to the medic.
Take him to the medic. Yeah, here, drink this. It'll help. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll just. I'm gonna thunder gauntlet some people just because I haven't gotten to use them yet, and I want to use them.
Okay.
So people coming up on the wall, not like that.
Not like that. Like, so same thing like Eris was experiencing. Like you're like, yeah,
Killing 'em.
thunder gauntlets, and you're punching dudes, but it's just God, there's so fucking many of them, and you're like,
Yeah.
you're like, it's sensory overload for you. You're getting like 404 errors. It's just like, oh my God, it's just wild out here. Eris, it's your turn.
I'm gonna keep fighting because we gotta trudge through this.
Yeah, we got to have better luck with some of these things. I should have used my thing last round. I'm done. Oh, well.
Your thing?
Yeah, inspiration or whatever.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
Eris, same thing.
Smart.
Just throw in
Words.
daggers, and there just seems to be no end to them.
You guys getting tired.
Calixtus,
Yeah.
things are getting violent. As you might guess, the blackheads and the goblins are full tilt, murdering the
Yeah.
hell out of each other.
I'm gonna try to. Was Tom alive?
You don't know.
Okay.
He was
That's fair.
he was just on the floor.
Okay. I'm gonna go invisible and then try and grab his body away. We'll drag him away.
Easily done.
Yeah.
In the chaos, you make away with Tom's body.
And then see if he's alive. And
He's alive
okay, we'll patch him
mean-
back up.
for now.
For the time being. His
Okay.
next sacrifice.
Well, Tom's useful.
Yeah,
Remember,
that's
useful characters get to stay alive.
fair. That's fair.
All right, Jorg.
Sorry, I'm looking at you. Don't screw it up.
Wait, I am a useful character. You shut your mouth.
Don't roll a 1.
Okay. Is that battering ram still coming toward the gate?
No, we broke
No,
it.
it's
Broke it.
broke.
Okay. Then I think I'm gonna keep doing the same thing.
All right. Pop it. Twist it.
Bopping and twisting.
Ooh.
Oh, I bopped. I
Nice.
twisted.
Oh, nice.
Oh shit!
This is super close.
I
It really
bopped.
is.
A she bopped. A we bopped. A hey bopped.
All right, so Jorg just goes. He grabs another goblin arm and paints himself up, and just goes to town. You just start swinging, just cleaving a swath through these kobolds. You clear the wall basically, all by yourself.
Of
Nice.
course.
All right, kobold time. North Market. Nope. Yep. Oof.
that's real
Super
close.
close.
Holy Jesus!
All right. Heska is currently incapacitated. Griffin. Oh, sorry. Casey, roll a d10.
There's the dragon.
Oopsie doozle.
Oopsie doozle.
So, guys,
Is there a dragon, Steve?
there certainly is a dragon.
Sake.
So you guys are on the East Market Wall. Jorg, you just cleared the walls like by yourself practically. You know, you're like, yeah, yeah. And one of the blackheads goes, "What's that?" And like a fucking avenging angel, Sir Nitor on his dragon does a strafing run, and the dragon opens his mouth, and it crackles with electricity, and he just across the wall. Give me 1 second here. Game, could you... 1 second. Sorry, this is ridiculous. Okay, you three on the wall, please make me a DC 15 Dex save.
Deck
Oop.
Nope.
Okay, so Eris, you see the dragon, you're like, nope, not today, and you jump off the wall into a waiting hay bale. If you failed the save, you take 55 points of damage.
Oh.
I cast Absorb Elements as a reaction.
Very good. So you take... What does that do? You have
Half
resistance,
damage.
so you take half damage. So
Which is good,
you take
'cause I
22.
couldn't
Eris, you
say-
take 22.
couldn't have survived to that other one.
And Jorug takes 55.
I take 22.
Yes.
That's still
What kind of
one
damage?
hit knocks
What kind of
me
damage is
out.
it?
Lightning damage?
I believe.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
don't have
have-
evasion yet.
I don't have resistance to that, so I'm out.
Yeah, even half damage, I'm out.
They're both out, but they're
Did we
both
ever
out.
add my? Did we ever add?
No,
my
we didn't add
HP?
your
I'm
HP,
actually not out because I
but
rolled
barely.
a 5 last
Yeah.
time.
Add 5 to your current hit points. You should be at something like 23. Is that right?
Well, I was at 21 before
Oh,
adding,
20,
so I'm
yeah,
at
26. Yeah.
So actually, that doesn't quite knock me out, but
But it's
almost.
damned close.
And Jorug, you just kind of yell at the dragon. I imagine you like the botch on the roll. You're like, what? This is all you got? Come on, come.
I just run straight at him.
Right. Like, I can take him. And the spoilers, you
Jesus
cannot.
Christ. You
Mm-mm.
cannot take him.
But the East Market Wall falls. Like, the strafing run hits, and the lightning just explodes the wall that was already weakened by siege engines. Boom! Oops. I was gonna go right back around. There we go. Griffin.
So, Jorg's out.
Jorg is out. He is...
I feed Jorg my basic ass healing potion and start pulling him back.
Okay.
So that's
make
the
me an
trick.
athletics check.
Athletics check. Okay. 6.
Okay.
So I feed him the basic ass healing potion and don't pull him back at all.
All right. Eris. That was the worst thing you've ever experienced.
No kidding. I have no idea what the fuck to do. That was awful. So
Oh, how much
Jorg
HP does
is-
he heal?
is Jorg still unconscious?
No, he just got healed for 8.
No. Okay.
For 10, because it's 2d4 plus 2.
2. Yeah, so
Okay.
Jorg's at 10,
So
baby.
he's good. You're better off than I am now, so what am I gonna do? Hide.
Hide. Smart.
That seems
Wait.
wise.
No, that probably wouldn't have worked anyway. Can I use my shield on a dragon attack? Probably not
No.
a thing.
Not for that.
No, not for the breath weapon thing.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna hide and take a breather because that was awful.
Okay, roll stealth. Oh my god.
Fuck. You're invisible.
Yeah, you're like, it's like the meme of the kid giving the peace sign and vanishing. That's you. You're like, okay, we're good. Where do you want to go? North Market? Alright. Very good. Calixtus. Tom's alive.
Oh, good.
He's unconscious because it looks like somebody caved and
Beat
beat the shit out of him with a hammer, but
Is he stable?
yeah, he's stable.
Okay. All right. Well, I think I'll leave him alone for now. And I probably heard an explosion. Probably like I'll just like go look out on the battle maps and like look around and see what's going on.
I'm sorry, I missed part of that because I had
Yeah,
Kid
I
thing.
said I'm basically just gonna like go out to the battlements and look around and see what I can see.
okay. You look out and it looks like East Market is effed. Like
Yeah.
the army, the fortress is in full rout. They're running back to the main fortress.
Is there a dragon still around?
Yeah,
somewhere?
dragons flying around up there.
Okay. Keep an eye on that thing. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep a watch, see if anybody I know, anything that looks interesting. I'm invisible, but so whatever.
Jorg, you're up. You are
Alright,
awake
so
again. That was also probably the worst thing that's ever happened to you. You're not 100% sure, but you don't think you won the fight.
yeah, I'm gonna start making my way back to the fort.
You scared, Jorg? You running away?
It's not scared. It's also just not. I'm not
You know,
stupid.
we're gonna say that Griffin could probably make it back to the fort too. That's fine.
Bravely ran away.
I might, on a personal note, need to wrap up here for the night soon. I gotta work kind of early tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up in like 5 minutes or so.
Okay.
Actually, we'll just do a quick thing here because this is actually a good place to end the game. So you guys make it back to the fortress, and something you notice right off the bat is that like there are you guys know that the fighting didn't get here yet because the army's still behind you. They're right on your heels, but they're behind you, and there are dead people in the courtyard of the fortress. There's clearly signs of struggle here.
Stop that.
Calixtus, you see them approaching the fortress.
Yeah.
You're not 100% certain that the gates are operational at the moment. You can go, if you want to check, you can.
Oh, to let them in?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
All right,
Make my
so
way down.
the gates open kind of slowly, but they do open, and you guys and the rest of what's left of the East Market defense kind of roll through, and everybody starts looking around like really confused. And Calixtus is there.
Hey, buds. I think it did not go so well over here. No?
Yeah. What's happened here?
Oh, they got into a spat.
And that's a good place to stop it. Oh my god, a spat indeed.
Yeah. That is an honest and accurate retelling, according to Calixtus.
All right, we're gonna move Heska's plotting up a little bit because, yeah, lodestone spell clock is done. None of these other ones matter. Okay, does anybody want to add or modify a clock?
I would like
Casey's
to add.
warding spawned.
I have. Yeah, I mean, there's two things, but I think before that, like a spell or whatever, I think having Tom as my minion permanently would be really awesome. So something along the lines of that. Minion Tom clock.
Okay, and let me just give me a second right here. Oh, they added new fonts. Look at that. This font is literally called Goblin. So there we go.
Cool.
All right, does anybody else?
This game is fun.
Does anybody else have a thing a clock they want to start or modify?
Hey, can I add a clock?
Sure.
Can I add Sereth learns the true name of his demon?
Sure.
Oh, that's fun.
I would love that. Also, hi, what'd I miss?
Oh,
Watch
Nothing
the video,
much.
bruh.
You missed the fight going really well, like surprisingly well, and then
Good.
And then a dragon showed up and blew up a wall, and we
Look,
all
the
had to
fight
back.
went so well, Jorg took another nap.
Woo!
Yeah. Nothing like some lightning breath to fuck up your day.
Nothing like getting hit by a dragon.
Jeez.
For 55 points of damage.
Did that kill anyone? That
Almost.
might have killed me.
It was a very real possibility there.
Yeah,
Right.
55. I mean, if you had 22 hit points and you took that on full, you would be dead.
Yeah, you'd be dead. You'd be full stop dead.
27, I think, right?
55. It's twice your maximum hit points, and you outright die.
Yeah, twice your maximum hit points. 55 divided by 2 is 27.5.
It's 26. 27. Fine, 27.
all right.
Trust my mental math, bruh.
Okay.
Goodness.
Well-
Yeah, great game, Steve. Thanks for running. That was your experimental thing seemed to go pretty well. Seemed like, anyway.
Good.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
we'll
it
see
was.
what the outcome was.
Yeah, I had fun doing my own thing.
Yeah, I enjoyed just experiencing Casey doing the murder scene. I mean,
Yeah, I
I'm glad that I
agree.
wasn't there to be like, please stop everything you're doing.
Like,
This is
chaos, murder, side story in the middle was kind of highlight.
Not an evil
Yeah.
campaign.
it's not an evil campaign. We just happen to have an evil party member. Or
Not
two.
an evil
Question:
campaign.
was I there?
Yeah.
You were there.
You were there.
You were following him around.
Good. Good. I was probably assisting. I can't wait to watch this.
Austin, going to
Austin, the important thing you need to know is that Calixtus definitely did not, and by did not I mean absolutely did, cast Hold Person on Marta the Dwarf Castellan and get her murdered.
After sacrificing multiple people.
Yeah, Steve, a hobgoblin, Marta. I mean, it worked a little bit. There might still be some lingering effects from that next game too. Who knows?
Who knows? I don't know.
Lots
But
of
I know the
things to
next
find
game's
out.
going to be not what I was expecting, but
Yeah,
very
sure.
interesting. All right, I'm going to turn the stream off.